Hey scholars, welcome back to section 14-2, which is how are Earth's rocks recycled. And we didn't talk about this, but this is a type of recycling system here on Earth because the Earth is, a closed system. There are three major types of rocks, and we'll talk about some of these. The first one they're obviously composed of minerals and rock material. The first one is sedimentary. Great example, the Grand Canyon. And after I talk about what types, we're going to go to that video of me in the Grand Canyon showing you some of those rock layers. But some of the different types of rocks are sandstone, shale, dolomite, limestone, bituminous coal. All those are different examples of rock that would be found in a sedimentary region in the Grand Canyon as well. Let's go there now.
The red here. As you can see here, the color distinction between these two rock layers, the redness is really formed by the chemical iron. Has a little bit of iron in it to show that redness through. But also, let's let Jeremy talk a little bit more about this habitat.
Well, I mean, the difference in the rock layer, the color became really obvious to us. I don't know if we have it on any earlier video. We'll get it on our way back up if not. But the dust just became totally different. It's a much finer dust down here, very bright red, turning our shoes and socks nice burnt orange color. Hopefully we'll get some more layers on our way down and be able to show the difference of how some of these things settled out over the years. Way through all this.
So Jeremy, explain to us why this formation looks how it does here.
Well, to make this trail down here, a little bit of it was carved by nature, but as people tried to make it, and as you see, it's clearly a path that's man-made for it. They had to break away some of these rocks, and so they would drill into the rocks, put little sticks of dynamite in there, blow a little bit of the rock out to make a little more room for us to walk down comfortably. So that's not a real fossil. Hopefully we'll see some of those later.
Okay, well, glad you guys enjoyed that quick glimpse into the Grand Canyon. But there are a few other types of rocks to talk about. First one is igneous. This is made up of granite mostly, used a lot in building materials, and lava rocks like pumice, the stuff that girls like to scrub their feet with, that holy rock stuff. That's pumice. That's type of igneous rock caused by the cooling of an oxygen in between of the lava. That's cool. It's kind of gross, but other places are like Devil's Tower in Wyoming. Is a type of igneous rock. I've never been there, but hopefully I'll get there someday. And then the metamorphic rock, Washington Monument is made out of metamorphic rock, anthracite, slate, marble, stuff they use on your countertops, things like that. Those are all the types of metamorphic rock. And the rock cycle we're going to look at is one of the slowest processes of all, and it basically has a few different steps to it. What happens with it is, let's start with the volcanoes. We'll talk about that first. It spews out, causing igneous rock. It cools. That cooling process turns into igneous rock. It can go through the weathering system, erosion, weathering, all the different types we talked about, which then transports all those tiny particles. They actually deposit them through sedimentary rock. They get formed into layers. That's the sedimentary rock. If it gets pushed down into the mantle more, it has more heat and pressure associated with it, which kind of combines the different layers, creating metamorphic rock, and then eventually it pushes it down so far that it gets down into the magma and then back into the whole system again. But it's a very slow process, and that is the rock cycle. See you guys next time.